The Ministry of Education and Culture hosted the opening and naming of the Walters Recreational Park on Thursday, December 19th. Premier Dr. Orlando Smith, Minister for Education and Culture Myron Walwyn, and 9th District Representative Ralph O'Neill delivered remarks at the opening ceremony to mark the occasion. Sean Rose has more in this report.
The completion of the Walters Recreational Park, named in honor of Leopold and Laura Walters within the established budget of just over $700,000, is seen as a timely gift this Christmas season for residents of Virgin Gorda, as government seeks to improve infrastructural and recreational facilities on the sister island. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Marcia Potter, in her synopsis, mapped out the factors that brought the project from an idea to its completion.
Our mandate was very clear. Build a park which will make the people of Virgin Gorda proud, a green space which will be safe, where the children can play freely, and where families can come together to relax and to celebrate. Mr. Leopold Walters was born on April 10, 1900, to Elias and Jane Walters of Virgin Gorda. He was a well-known seaman and renowned captain of locally built and owned schooners and small boats. He also served this community as a local constable, a shopkeeper, and a farmer. His wife, Mrs. Laura Walters, who hailed from North Sound, was a teacher at the St. Mary's Anglican School for many years. Together, this couple raised several children, both their own 3 daughters, who are now deceased, and others in the community.
Mr. Lewis Walters responded on behalf of the Walters family, welcoming the new green space on Virgin Gorda.
Let us be assured that things like these will continue to be a part of our development. Keep the British Virgin Islands clean, keep the British Virgin Islands properly covered with plants and trees in your own homes and wherever you go, and let us together make it a beautiful country indeed.
Premier Dr. Orlando Smith, in his remarks, spoke to the need for green spaces in the territory. He says the park is part of developing national pride among citizens in the BVI.
Apart from the fact that it provides green spaces, apart from the fact that parks provide areas for recreation and also for use for meetings and so that we can gather together, it's also an important thing or element in developing a national pride. Because that's one of the things I think that as BVI Islanders, we are gradually becoming more used to the idea that national pride is an important part of our being.
Opposition leader and 9th District Representative Honorable Ralph O'Neill welcomed the new park as he highlighted the contributions made by the Walters family to Virgin Gorda and the territory at large.
In fact, the road that you come up here on is called Millionaire Road because a lot of the Walters and the Pool live following this road and they had money. So that's why it is called Millionaire Road. Yeah. And I would want to see that remain that way.
Honorable O'Neill also called on residents to ensure that the Walters Recreational Park is not abused.
And I would ask my people not to abuse this facility. Be very careful with the children, especially when they come to the park, and to see that they are kept in order.
Education and Culture Minister Honorable Myron Walwyn was instrumental in having the Walters Park established.
History will show that in the spirit of Christmas 2013, under the leadership of our Premier, Honorable Dr. Orlando Smith, his government gave to the people of this sister island a beautiful green space where young and old can gather for playtime, exercise, hosting activities, and just congregating as residents of this very wholesome community.
And the opposition leader agrees everything can't be done at once, but he wanted to know the status of the roof for the Jeffrey Caines Arena.
The minister promised me that he was doing the park and then he was covering the basketball court. So, Minister, I still have that in my diary, you know.
We know for many years it has been promised, Mr. O'Neill, that the basketball court at the Jeffrey Caines Arena would be improved and it would be covered. I am here today to tell you, Mr. O'Neill, that that long-promised roof has landed in the territory of the Virgin Islands, and its erection and improvement is slated for first thing January 2014.
Also attending the ceremony, which featured cultural presentations by students from the Robinson O'Neill and Brigado Flax primary schools, were Speaker of the House of Assembly Honorable Ingrid Moses Catliff, along with other members of the House of Assembly and several public and private sector officials. For JTV News, Sean Rose.